I know this next section that we have of Psy humor is going to be one filled with laughter, hopefully. And I would like to right now introduce and welcome everyone onto the stage who is participating in this. These are former students of Swamis. And if you guys would like to come on stage, I'll continue introducing, and Brother Sri can take it. So I'd like to introduce Brother Amey Deshpande, Brother Balu Karnam, Brother Girish Indiala, Brother Ravi Mariwala, Brother Sudesh Sagram Singh, Sister Geeta Mohanram, and the session will be moderated by Sri Jaganti. Who?
Raki.
Yes, we would also like to invite Raki to the stage as well. Sister? Yes, you guys can please take a seat here. So, they say that laughter is the best medicine. So, as brothers and sisters get situated here, hopefully we can take the meditation that we did at the end of Brother Amey's talk yesterday and turn that, we can turn that meditation into some medication. So without further ado, I'll hand it over to Brother Sri to help facilitate this session.
I'll fix it.
We're going to grab a mic.
You don't need a mic?
He's getting a mic.
I've heard of wireless mics, invisible mic. They're in the back. Back it. Pull them and flip. Back wall.
Om Shri Saram.
You should play Tug of War.
My most humble pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba Varu. I feel privileged and very honored to host this session because we have the cream de la cream of all the students here, all the students and who spent most of their lives with Swami. As students, and the best times of their lives have been with Swami, and they continue to do so. So I'd like to start off with a song that I also have Siddharth here with me helping out on the guitar. So we'd like to start off with a small song that was sung by Swami a while ago. Pata paduma Krishna palukutene lolukunatula mattalaadu Mukunda manasu teeraga paata paaduma Krishna Veda Saramantariti Nada Brahma Muganu Marchi Venu Vandu Tirugabosi Gana Rupa Muganu Marchi Pata Paduma Krishna Palukutene Lolukunatula. The reason why I chose this song was whenever you open a bottle of honey and then you try to pour it into a spoon, it flows down very gently and smoothly. It doesn't just gush out, it'll just go like in a wavy format. So it is Swami saying that the whole essence of the Vedas is transformed into Nada Brahmam, or the sound. That sound is again poured into the divine flute. You turn the flute around and pour it into it, and you convert that to a song, and oh Lord, please can you sing the song? So that was our flute. Yeah. So that was significance of that, and I feel very proud to be in such an august audience. So I'll just take. Yeah. I feel very proud to be in this august audience. I'll take a minute to introduce everyone, though I think Brother Vasim has already done it. Yeah. Okay. So I think we'll just try to do it in 2 different rounds. This program, we'll do a spotlight where everybody will try and concisely say probably one good experience that you have. And then we'll also try to do like a rapid fire based on all your experiences. So our campuses are essentially divided into Prashanti Nilayam, the Trai Brindavan, and the Anantapur campuses. So each of us are from the different campuses. Some of us have the experience of studying in both the campuses or not.
Not in campus.
So I'd like to start off by asking Geeta Amma to start off with an experience, and we'll try to go from there. Yeah.
Sai Ram, and good morning to everybody. Sai Ram, to all the youngsters here on the stage with me. I really have no idea why you have all put me here, but here I am. So he's asking me to say one experience.
One experience where
kind
probably
of humorous.
It's kind of humorous. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't go to any of the campuses because I was too old to go. No, I wasn't. But
there were no campuses.
There were no campuses. Swami started to build, the Anantapur College in '68. I went with him for a ride to see the construction. So that was my nice memory. But anyway, here's a funny one that happened to my brother and I. We used to bring Swami regularly to our house for dinner, and like I've been telling you, I had the great good fortune of being able to come in the car with Swami. I was a kid, and there were not that many people, and Swami was just family, so there was no great restriction. So I used to travel in the car till I was almost 13 years old with Swami wherever he went, whenever he came to our house. So anyway, so the drive from Brindavan to my house in Jayanagar in Bangalore used to take about 40 minutes, 45 minutes in those days. Now it takes 2.5 hours, but it used to take about 40 minutes. And, the funny thing which you all may not know is my father, who knew the Inspector General of Police, he would call him when we left Brindavan, that Swami is getting into the car. And from Brindavan to Jayanagar, all the traffic signals would be made green because they would judge how long the car would take to come to each traffic, because there was no accompaniment for Swami, So that's how we used to come to our house. So on the way, Swami used to talk beautifully in the car. It was my father, my brother, and myself. And Swami sometimes would tell stories in the car. Sometimes he would joke about some devotees in the car. Lots of fun conversations. My brother and my father were extremely quiet guys. So I was this kid, and as you can see, I cannot stop talking. So as soon as Swami finished his visit with us and went back, while going back, he wouldn't take me because it would be 9:30 in the night, and he would say, you need to go to bed because tomorrow is school. You cannot come all the way to Brindavan now. So while going, I was deleted from the group. So as soon as Swami and my father and my brother, or just my father, left, all the relatives and friends who were in the house would just crowd me and say, what did Swami say in the car? What did Swami say in the car? Because that part they would have missed. So I would, nicely tell them all the things that I would say. And then one Swami told me, if I make any personal remarks about anybody, you are not to convey that. So I was thinking. So anyway, this one particular time, Swami was telling all of us the story of Sati Sakkubai, who was a great saint of Maharashtra. And he changed his voice to her voice. She is supposed to have been like a nightingale. So all the way from Brindavan to my house, Swami sang in her voice in Marathi, which we couldn't understand, but he would explain. So my brother and I decided on the next visit that this is too bad, we wanted the rest of the family to hear. And we used to have those old tape recorders, the young people will not know, it's a rectangular box, and you had to attach a microphone to it. Swami would not allow anything to be recorded So you know what we did, my mother would put a silk thing for Swami to sit in the back. And in the car, there was a partition in the middle where the gearbox is. So we covered everything up. And my brother put a tape recorder between the driver and the passenger seat. We covered up the tape recorder, stuck one microphone all the way up to where Swami was going to sit, but the microphone would be down. I mean, the recording would be bad, but you could hear it. So we covered everything. You see, this is how we forget that Swami knows everything, right? We were kids. So we did everything, and my brother had given me like 1,000,000 instructions. When Swami comes out of the old bungalow, he will talk to Rama Brahmam, he will talk to Daddy, then I'll open the car. You have to press that button before Swami's foot is in the car, because that click he will hear. You know, when you press the button. So many instructions, I was a nervous wreck. Anyway, click. And you know, those cassettes of those days, you would get 30 minutes or 45 minutes. We were doing this without my father and my mother knowing, because my father won't allow. So I think we had some 30-minute cassette. It was a 30 minutes, 5 minutes we will miss, because the drive takes about 35, 40, but at least 30 minutes we'll get. Everything ready. Swami gets on. I was so proud of myself. Clicked it on, sat down. Swami came and sat. And I think Swami didn't sing that day. Some story, something. He told, he was talking organization. We should start an organization and all that. We come. And that particular time, Swami, we had 3 entrances to our house. Every time he would tease the older ladies in the house by coming through a different entrance. If they kept the aarti in the front entrance, he'll go in the middle entrance. If you have it in the middle entrance, he will go in the garage. So later on, they used their common sense and had 4 ladies on every door, you know, aarti ready. But in the beginning, they didn't think of it. Anyway, he told us to go through the garage. My father goes through the garage, and the car stops. And Swami is about to get up. Somewhere in the middle, that thing has clicked off, right? Because 30 minutes. No, we cannot turn the cassette. My brother looked at me. He opens the door. Ye mi raledu. Nothing was recorded. And he just very casually walked and went into the house and continued. And then, of course, my brother and my father is like, what did you people do? He doesn't know what is this Yemi Raledu. Swami is saying, well, nothing was right. Nothing came. That's what he said. Then after they dropped him on the way, my father interrogated my brother. He said, no, we had hidden one tape recorder and all that. Anyway, we come to the house, and we took out the cassette. Everything has gone, and we rewind it to see maybe some hope. My brother was sure I had made a mistake. I hadn't. Everything was a blank tape. Only the last sentence, Yemi Raledu, was recorded.
That was wonderful, Amma. That was wonderful. Awesome. I have a similar experience. I was part of we were attending the summer course at Whitefield in Brindavan. And one of my friends, I was in the hostel, and one of my friends had this picture of Swami with the sunglasses. And he had many unique pictures. So I wanted to badly take a picture when he is not there. So I opened his locker, and I opened that book, his album, and I took my own camera out and took a picture very nicely, made sure it came and all that. But later, after some time, when I said, Emi Raledu, because it was all blank.
Oh, it was all blank.
No matter how hard you try, means unless Swami gives permission, it will not happen. One more small experience with Geeta Amma is, we were going to the Greensboro Center for Avatar Day, and our devotion coordinator said, would you like to offer a bhajan? Then I offered a bhajan, I signed up for one, but at the last minute, I changed this to like Sai, Sai, Sayanare. I changed it to this one, and then I sang it there at the Greensboro Center, and then we were leaving from the Greensboro Center. Then Harigande sir, from our region said, Geeta Amma is looking for you, can you come? So I came. Then she asked, were you the one who sang it? Because Swami said the previous day that somebody would sing this bhajan, and you know it happened. So I'd like to pass on to Brother Balu. If there's anything humorous that I was fortunate to be part of the session when Brother Balu and Ravi Mareva sir were there in hostel. So if you're really down, you just have to go to Balu sir or Raghunath Sharma sir, and then you'll be fine for the rest of the day.
Sairam, I know where to start actually. Swami's, we don't know, like, we are so blessed. We have not seen Shirdi Baba, because they said that Shirdi Baba is very, very angry, used to be. But Satya Sai was entirely different, because he made it so light. And Swami's humor, he used it so many things to even change, convey some things. Pun always was there. Then Swami used to even play with the VIPs who was those days what you see now, the Mahasamadhi place was 3 steps. The top step was the VIPs. Even in the VIPs, one line was sitters. They strictly sit to the wall. Their second ones we used to call stretchers because they stretch the right leg. Because they're different kind of, because they ask Sairam Babu, can I stretch my leg? Because they are the stretchers actually. Not that they are on stretcher actually. So Swami used to play with them too. Then very, very simple. Swami's humor starts very simple way that Swami, as soon as he leaves the devotees, he'll come to the, towards boys, and VIPs also will be looking there. That's generally some boy will say, Swami, mother came, Maya, he'll say. See, we all can hear that boy. Swami acts as if he can't hear. Then he said, mother, Swami, mother-in-law na, he said. Immediately, everybody laugh like this. Because that guy's thought process is, disturbed. See, but till that time we are not yet in Grihastha ashram actually. See, mother comes first, mother-in-law comes next, isn't it? So like that, he will just make it light. And again, then his Swami was, there was a person came from, I think, Mumbai, those days Bombay. He said, hey, Pakoda, come here. Swami used to say, different names, Dunnapotu to correct, Pakoda, hey, Bonda means you are little, stout or something like that. See, these are all normal. Swami used to very nicely refer. Then Bangaru is the highest. So he came and he just fell on Swami's feet. He said, Tan man se seva karenge Baba, he said. Immediately Swami said, Par dhan se nahi, he said actually. But that was a dhan because, yeah. See, what he said is, I will serve with tan man, with my body and the mind, I'll serve you, Lord. He said, Par dhan se nahi, that means you don't want to include your wealth also, he said. Because Meera sings tan man dhan, see, he means he slip off a tongue, he missed it, maybe. No Baba kshama kar diye, he fell again and, he touched his feet. See that little things, lot of meaning. And it can happen anywhere. In his darshan also, one day he came to darshan, there were people from a place called Kavali in Nellore district actually, because we went and again we have to do the research, where are these guys from when the experience happened. Swami came and said, Enta mandi, Telugu, how many? They said, Swami, 20. Swami always says 20 means plenty. Okay, 20. They're asking interview. Swami, 20. Then immediately next word Swami asked is, Grupa Ganga, he said actually. Then we were all stunned actually, how he can, then they were also, don't know what to say. Grupa Ganga, he said. Then they were looking at Swami, then Swami said, discipline unte grupu, lekunte gang, he said actually. See, that's a beautiful, the way he used to convey these things in a very humorous way. And again, Swami can play with anyone. He played with the VIPs. Actually, VIPs used to sit on the top, and Swami suddenly, we used to look at them because Swami used to ask their salary also. Chuppu, enta ni jeetam. In Telugu, Swami, they'll tell some number, Sumaru, like that. They are also very hesitant to tell, they are highly earned and learned people actually. So, in front of everybody, it's difficult to tell the number. So then Swami, as soon as they go, then we all used to look at that guy actually. The guy is making so much money, man. We are there. Actually, one of my friend, I miss him here. So he used to look at all the VIPs. So VIPs, there used to be one person who used to take Swami's message and with a scale, he used to underline. Actually, we used to see he underlines most of it. Because see, Swami thing, you cannot take only one line, isn't it? So, once this was told by others to us, Swami called doctors from US. So, Swami said, how much you make? So, one clever one said, Swami, before tax or after tax? Swami told, before taxi choppo, before taxi. So these things will happen. And also there were another set of devotees who could tell anything to Swami. So you might have seen some of them. So there was one lady. So what happened was 3 of us students were inside that day for some reason in that interview room. Swami went out. And yesterday I was telling Amma, it is very difficult to be inside the room when Swami is not inside. Swami went out and called one Ramanna. There used to be one, elderly devotee. Then he went and he called his wife. Because wife takes time to come from the lady's side. As soon as they came, Swami came in. See, Swami closes the door. This lady started, as Swami settles down, she started, Swami, where did you get this lankini? She's complaining about the person. The lady's side, she was complaining. Swami said, shh. See, he is controlling her, actually. Swami, you should put very soft and, that kind of people. Swami knows whom to put where, actually. That's very sure. He is only playing. She's complaining about her. That's why Swami tells her, you should control your anger. You should eat, don't eat basically non-veg kind of food. All that Swami was telling. Then she's telling to Swami, saying that, Swami, you lost Jihva Chapalyam. We are not actually, because we have still this kind of
Jihva Chapalyam.
Jihva Chapalyam means you lost, tongue, you don't have the taste of the tongue. So we are still humans, we need to grow to your level, Swami. So this man was a big VHP man, that Vishwa Hindu Parishad man. So this, whenever those days all that confusion was going on, Swami used to pull his, grandkid. Ekkada mi tata, Swami used to ask, where is your grandfather? This boy said, Swami, Rama Janmabhumi poinadu. He went to Rama Janmabhumi. Then Swami said, he ended up in Krishna Janmabhumi. He said, actually, that is jail, actually. Yeah, this kind of, I can go on. So, Swami used to play and convey it. And that humor, actually, I can only think about, Swami used to sing that poem called, Kanneeru tappinchu, kanneeru teppinchu, Chinmayanandudu Sai Rama. Pichini puttinchu, pichini pogottu, Sachitanandudu Sai Rama used to say. Again, Kanneeru teppinchu means he'll make you to cry. Even while laughter you can make us, he also made us to cry actually. Because sometimes the laughter used to be so loud on the portico, Swami used to say control, control, control. Because it used to go burst into laughter actually. That's what. Let me stop here. A lot of brothers are here. Let them continue.
Saram, so I just want to, when everybody speaks, I just like to narrate just a quick experience just before each one goes. Balu sir, I was in the same time the hostel as Balu sir. One day I come home from the school. I was one of those the naughty boys. So when a mother has like 10 kids, they'll focus only on the naughtiest one or the worst one. So I was like that person. So as soon as I came from school, our warden Sanjay Sani sir said, "She come." So I said, "What did I do this time?" He said, "Today Swami was passing. His car was passing by the hostel, so he just comes inside." And then he starts scolding me, saying, do you know that I'm seeing from Prashanthi Nilayam, there is one bed in the hostel that's been lying open for 6 months. Come, let's go see it. Then he takes him to my room. Apparently, my mosquito net has turned from white to yellow because I've not folded it for a while. Yeah. So, and just to continue, I'm still here. Today is the first day actually I woke up early and came here today. So I'm still continuing that. So Swami is omniscient, omnipresent, and omniscient. So he's able to see things from anywhere and everywhere. Yeah, so I'd like to go on with Brother Ame. Yeah.
Okay. Just like every instance that Balu sir was saying was kind of triggering off so much, so I've kind of forgotten what I wanted to say. Because so many things are there. Maybe I'll just narrate two. One, obviously, when I was not there, but this was when, the hostel in Swami's education institutions, they are absolutely self-reliant in the sense everything is already there in the hostel. And it is managed, so it's a pure democracy because it is of the students, by the students and for the students, right? So we have a departmental store inside the hostel. So whatever is necessary is available in the hostel itself. So each of these departments, so we have a plumbing department, we have an electrical department, we have costumes department, we have all sorts of departments. So Swami has inaugurated each of these departments in the hostel. So it was the time when the departmental store, okay, was going to get inaugurated in the Prashanthi Nilayam campus. So it was going to be a long evening. Swami was to come to hostel, and then when once Swami comes to hostel, it's a long evening, cultural programs, Bhagwan's discourse, then dinner, then some dance or some such kind of thing. So this was supposed to be scheduled for the last thing before Swami leaves back to Prashanthi Mandir. So already the program had stretched on, and it was already quite late. Okay, and so everybody was saying that in case Swami doesn't come today also, it's okay. Next time we will kind of pray to Swami to come to inaugurate. But Swami was in such a giving mood. So last moment the warden said, Swami, departmental store. Podam. Let's go. Already it is late. So because Swami was running, kind of behind schedule, the instructions given to all the students who were inside the departmental store is, quickly take namaskar, no discussing personal items with Swami over here, okay, because Swami is already late. People should not miss out, like in case you start talking to Swami, then somebody else may not get an opportunity, to take namaskar. So quick, everything happens clinically and let Swami go. Okay, so these were the clear instructions. Okay, Swami comes in and...
What great, very humbly I said, Swami, outstanding grade. The next boy Swami asked, and so on, and it was very, very impressive to the American doctors, right? Because they say, wow, these are all great guys, Swami has brought them into the hospital. About 3 months later, a different group of American doctors was visiting, and Swami called us 6 students in again, and he asked each one to introduce. And he, very calmly said, MBA chesyaru. So we knew that our qualifications were not so impressive now to Bhagwan. Another year or so passed, and Swami called us with a different group of doctors. And he said, Em pani chestunaru miranta? What all work are you doing? So we wanted to say that we were MBA boys. But Swami said, technician ka pani chestunaru. So while of course we love the humor that is inherent in his way of working with us, there is always a teaching that accompanies his humor. And what he was trying to tell us is that you guys got my grace. You did your MBA in my presence. You got my grace again to join the hospital, right? First 6 students, first 6 employees of the hospital. So don't hold on to those titles. And that is Bhagwan's way of bringing you down to earth. Don't think that you're an MBA. Within 1 year, 3 months, he called us what we actually were, technicians.
Thank you, Brother Ravi. I just remember when Swami's super speciality hospital was being built, towards the end, there were maybe like 3 or 4 rooms where the tiles needed to be done. So he called the students and made sure that all of us did at least 1 tile each. It was a memory for all of us. So thank you, Brother Ravi, for that. One more quick experience before we move on to the last participant is, it was one of those afternoons in Prashanthi Nilayam. I just had my lunch and I was staring outside the window and looking at the lawn outside the hostel. There was one lady who was sitting and she had this beautiful nose ring. It was shining like crazy. And she has a glow around her, an aura for her. I was quite intrigued. So many years I've never seen somebody like that. So I quietly tiptoed outside and saw her. And lo and behold, it was MS Subbalakshmi Garu. She was waiting for her grandson. Yeah. So,
thank you. Sairam everyone. Thank you Swami for giving me this opportunity to share your glory. I guess all my brothers have shared enough humor. Let me share a suspense that it's kind of like how my brother said, every first story that we hear is kind of so heartbreaking or something touching or having the love towards Swami. So my first story was that my father and my grandmother shared me. That's where my love towards Swami started. So the first story is like my father said, I was studying in Parthi, Brindavan. They were the initial batch students in 1976. So The story goes like, my grandmother was actually sitting near the chimney. In Ooty, we sit near the chimney and make ragi mudda and everything. And she used to make a lot of ragi mudda to Swami whenever Swami visits Nandanvanam in Ooty. So she was, father joined Vrindavan and he was there like a couple of months. And one day she was cooking and she was in tears and crying and motherly love, showing like what my son would be doing now, what is he doing, because he was the only son for my grandmother. And so she was crying. The next day in Vrindavan, Swami calls Radhakrishna uncle and says, Radhakrishna, Chandra ekkada unna? Where is Chandra? Chandra Kupudu. So my father's name is Chandran. Chandra Kupudu. So my father went there in the tribe Vrindavan residence. Swami said, "Nee ippave Ooty po. Inniki evening unakku book pandren," which means we will plan you to go to Ooty. So I have asked them to ask the warden to make everything arrangements to go Ooty. My father was like, "What is going on? Is it good? Something?" He didn't know what to ask Swami. Like, is it all fine? Is something bad happened in house or something? What's going on? He was totally shocked. Then he said, "Sarini ullava, ullava." Then he took another into the residence room, and he said, "Shirt remove panna." Now he's like, yo, already he's in shock. Now he's asking, Swami is asking me to remove the shirt. So he's like, what is going on? Why Swami is doing? Then he removed his shirt. Swami asked, and the shirt was poured. He wore the first shirt. He made him to wear 7 shirts. And he said, Vanda, Vanda, Vanda. 8th shirt, he said, is nalla irukku. And that shirt, he still have, it's a blue striped shirt. And he wore that. And that evening, he went to Ooty. The next day, when my grandmother saw him, nalla irukka means manchidi. Nice.
Are you doing well? Is it good?
It's a good fit, good fit. But he also want to show, my father said, he also want to show that when he's going to meet his mother, he wants to make a student to be so good, feel good, and how Swami is taking care of them. So he went there and my grandma was shocked, like, I was keeping on remembering about you and suddenly you came, I'm so happy. After 2 months, Swami, there were 7 students and few family, maybe I don't know if auntie was also there in the trip. They went to Bandipur forest. And from Bandipur forest, they went to Ooty, Nandanvanam. There, Swami asked Radhakrishna, like, Radhakrishna, Nanjamma enge? So my grandmother's name is Nanjamma. Kitchen le irukanga nenikira Swami. So I think she's in the kitchen. So I'll go call her. So she called, Radhakrishna brought my grandmother and she said, Nanjamma, this is what my grandmother told me. I was so heart-taking. Nanjamma, kannir en kannathula padudhu. Swami said, your tears are falling on my cheek. Nee edukku kavalapadra? Why are you crying? Chandra en kuda iruka. So don't worry. From that moment, she never worried about anything about. And that was kind of love, trying to see how a motherly love and a universal divine love that's been there. And that's kind of a start point for me. That was the first story that I heard. And Swami has shown so much of miracle and so much of guidance to be today where I am now. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, Saram. Thank you.
Saram. That was wonderful. When I was given the opportunity to present this, I was honestly not sure how I'll take this forward, but I'm so glad it all worked out well. And
one last.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So we used to act in dramas, as Brother Amai said. Always we used to get insignificant roles because heroes are somebody else, and we get whatever role is left. So my role was a comedy villain, actually. So the drama is, I think one of the hero, Ravi is here, Ravi Mariwala was student. So the students come and tell each religion, so what is the real Hinduism, real Christianity, all that. That's a huge drama for 65th birthday. So in that, we are in the Hindu scene where I am a harmonist for the Harikatha master. So the guy will be telling Harikatha, I need to play harmonium. I don't know how to play harmonium, that is a different issue. So this role was taken from, because when in summer course Swami liked Bhimsen Joshi is harmonist more than the Bhimsen Joshi, actually, because he will do like this, he'll pump Bhimsen Joshi's life. So based on that, we created this role. Basically, when these students come and they say that the real Hinduism, then I get up into action, because the Bhagavata master doesn't care for them, because he is very learned, intellectual, and he doesn't care for all this. So I need to tell how good is my master. Whom are you talking to? That's the only role. Very, very insignificant. So my dialogue is like, he is master of everything. He knows. Ishavasya Kena Katopa Mundaka Mandukya. I used to say all the Upanishads. So Swami, the minute I say Mundaka, that is in Telugu, there is a bad word also by name. So I used to tell Mundaka Mandukya like that. Swami starts laughing. Then finally I'll say, Rigveda, Yajurveda, Samaveda, Ayurveda, I used to say like that, because Ayurveda is not Veda actually. The Ayurveda is a herbal medicine. So Swami is laughter. Then Swami said, repeat. So that scene used to get repeated. Then the minute Mundaka comes, like Swami will start laughing actually, everybody. So that's a simple role. Like that was the time we could make Swami to laugh. In the sense, he is the Lord of the universe, making him to laugh. And also, we also say that liberation is nothing but last laugh, isn't it? It's the first cry to last laugh is our life. Let us hold on to the lotus feet, our life, as Swami beautifully say, Hasan Mukhi Sada Sukhi, Swami used to say. Those who laugh, they'll be Sada Sukhi, they'll be always happy. So let us be all like that and pray to Swami for that. Jai Sai Ram.
We'd just like to close with a quick song, because the last brother had mentioned about don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Sai Baba loves us all. Illusions are many, but underneath them all, there's one reality that you and I are one. There's one reality that you and I are one. And God is one, and man is one, and God and man are one. That God is one, and man is one, and God and man are one. Thank you, Saram.
I hope each and every one of you had a few minutes to spend in Swami's room. That was an incredible space. I wish it was quieter for you and Swami to spend time alone. I'm hoping that you all left letters for Swami, as Brother Amay pointed out, every day. So, at welcome, I spoke about if you can carry one message that you can implement in your life, right? One transformation, however small it was, if you can bring that in, so think about what I would like to incorporate in my life, right? It's not about enjoyment. It is about incorporating that one aspect of spiritual teaching that you can work for the rest of your life on. So we want to think about how to bring that about. So thank you to that team as well. AV team, fantastic job. We had so many needs, so many requirements. Under the leadership of Brother Sai Prasad, they have media teams, they have audio teams. So incredible job. I mean, you saw how intricate the structure was with regards to all the different cultural programs we had. They were able to smoothly run through the whole thing. So thank you, guys. Then we have the SSC programs. Is Sister Kavita here? I know she was behind the scenes. She did come out for a few minutes yesterday during the SSC presentation, but I really wanted to also introduce the whole regional team as well. Some of them were hard workers just behind the scenes, just disappeared, but then worked really hard. I hope the kids had a great time. Give a shout out if you had an incredible time here. And their cultural programs, the play, choir, everything was so good. So thank you to the SSC team as well. the Friday speakers who belong to our community itself, our region itself, right? They were incredible, giving stories of personal experiences, right? That's, again, inspiring to see how, in various ways, we can connect to Swami. So thank you to all those speakers. The workshop teams did a lot of hard work also trying to, and the workshop leads, thank you to have put together such a variety, and my apologies, my humble apologies that we couldn't repeat a session one more time. Swami willing, we'll have an opportunity to improvise on that and present it at a different time also. So I hope most of you had an opportunity to avail of those workshops as well. We worked very closely with program leads. So every day you might have noticed that there was one person always directing everything. And this was to make sure that the program ran smooth. So behind the scene, there was a lead for every day who worked with the MC for every day to make sure that they had connected all the dots. AV team, media team, speakers, so they had lined everybody up so that next, we're thinking, because we were so tightly packed schedule, we want to make sure that that went smoothly. So we thank all the leads as well as the MCs for doing such an incredible job. Thank you, guys. Of course, devotional team, right? Maybe it should have gone on the top here. Incredible singing, morning bhajans, Vedic chants. So thank you to that team, without which a retreat, you know, would not be complete at all. So thank you, guys. The service team did. I'm hoping that everybody participated in the Rise Against Hunger, the packaging of meals. Right? That was an incredible event. All the service activities, opportunities also. I know it's a mass production. I think, Brother Abhay, we packed like 1,000+ packages of meals. 10,000. Oh boy, yeah, I'm missing out on a zero. Big mistake. Yeah, 10,000 meals. That's an incredible amount of service that you guys have done. So thank you to that team as well. One of the 33 teams is also a registration team, which looked at all the data that you guys sent, right? All your preferences, lower birth, upper birth, nut allergy, no allergy, gluten, all that. So, and you know, some of them have just been behind the scenes, not having an opportunity to come here, but still wanting to help out with the retreat. So there are people who are there who are not able to come this retreat weekend, but who have worked behind the scenes. So thank you to them as well. That's the agenda team. We worked hard. Agenda team is there, registration team, workshop team, medical team. I guess you guys didn't notice, and thankfully Swami was taking care of all of us. We had some minor things here and there, but the medical team tirelessly also made sure everybody was safe. They had somebody on call all the time also to be there for any immediate help that was required. They worked out a fantastic schedule and all that. So thank you to the medical team. Transportation team, right? We had several people be picked up from Atlanta, Chattanooga airports and all that. So thank you to their team. People have also put together your badges, right? The picture and the gift. Please make sure that you pick up at least a gift item, a commemorative item before you leave. And thank you also to the evening programs, the play by the adults, fantastic direction and coordination by everybody. YA plays, you guys were witness to how beautiful that was. And the morning sessions, yoga and Tai Chi, as well as the meditation sessions. I really sincerely apologize if I have missed out any team. Subbu? I got it? Okay, if I didn't get it, Shama Prarthi. But again, huh? Thank you, but the regional officers are nothing without you guys. So please remember that. We are here to serve you. Okay? So please give us feedback, and that's the form that's going to come to you within the next few weeks so that we can improve upon and we can see what else we can do, add. If you have requests like that, we'll have opportunities. Our media coordinator is sitting and taking notes here, so we're making sure that she will also know, I'm putting her in a spot, but she will know that yes, we have to work on. Please, this team is all about openness, transparency, getting feedback, that doesn't have to be sugar-coated. We are up for it. Please give us all the feedback because we want to deliver what you want. That's the whole essence, because Swami is watching over us and he wants us to do the right thing. That's what we are all about. Following his orders and instructions, we are just instruments. So, but big thanks for all of you to have come here and participated and being part of this retreat. And don't forget to right now block off next Memorial Weekend. So that's 2024 Memorial Weekend. We don't know yet where we will be, but we should be announcing that soon. But we're expecting all of you to be there. We'll get all those requests and we'll process everything. So thank you again. Let us now enjoy blissful bhajans before we leave, and sing your way back home. Swami is there to protect you. Have a safe trip back. Thank you. Sai Ram.